is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, Nicki Minaj is stirring things up and getting people mad. And I can see why. I mean, this is not... She's going a little too far to promote this album. And she could say she doesn't need this to promote her album and all that. This is getting a little weird. So DJ Vlad first puts this out in response to a lot going on. You know, Nicki Minaj's husband is now on house arrest because he threatened Offset on a public forum, and Cardi B. That's against his probation. Nicki Minaj is claiming, you know, she's getting cops sent to her house because someone's album is flopping. She's going to air him out on Queen Radio. I wish Nicki would stop because Nicki is legendary, period. Okay? Nicki is a legend. We know that. Nicki can never have that spot taken in history. She ran female rap and inspired other female rappers in this past 20 years. Okay? Before that, it was Lil' Kim. Before Lil' Kim, it was Queen Latifah. You know, a bunch of people. You know, Roxanne Shante. You know, you can name a bunch. But hey, DJ Vlad puts out Nicki Minaj's husband is on house arrest for threatening Offset. Right after that, she previews a song on IG saying she has killers who will pull up when and do what she say. That was a horrible choice by Nicki Minaj. Then she says, this was the same Nicki who threatened to send her husband to Academic's house for the comments about her. True. This is the same Nicki Minaj who told Meek Mill to have his crew beat up Quentin Miller. That's a legend. We don't know. She might have gassed that, and she might have gassed the Meek Mill and Drake beef, but maybe not because Meek Mill hasn't admitted to that. Have you ever heard a woman scream, "My man will mess you up," over something she started herself? That's Nicki. If you want to see how these stories end, check the interview with Travis Rudolph. After an argument with his girlfriend, she sent her boyfriend and 3 other guys to shoot up a house. One of them ended up dead. The other one shot. Travis was charged with murder, which he luckily beat in trial due to self-defense. To all the men out there, I don't care how fat her butt is or how good the sex is, avoid women like this who will send you as a crash dummy. I'm going to tell you something, man. This is true. There's validity to this. And Nicki comes from a good household with her mom and her dad. Unfortunately, her dad passed. But it's almost like she's seeking to be protected by a man. Allegedly, I mean, you know, I don't have to go into her past, you know, but it's like, I know at heart Nicki's a good person. And I don't know why she's so infatuated with the street stuff. Especially after having a kid and having a family and having all the money and everything you ever wanted come true. I know your father's not here and I know your brother's locked up and that sucks. I know that's not how you envisioned all this. But you have a family. And I don't get it, man. Ken Barbie says, thank you, because there's definitely trying to flip a narrative like this man didn't do what he did on Instagram, tag every blog in it. Be mad at him and his friends. Right. Oh, Megan could have said, also notable probation officer and judge did not need an outside report complaint to act on this. Offset and Cardi B didn't even seem to care. Offset laughed about it on video and walked off a jet. I think, while going to say hey to Deion Sanders at the Colorado game. Now, Megan Kunoff is a Meg Thee Stallion stan, right? Of course, Nicki and Meg don't really get along. Nicki and Cardi don't get along. Meg's gonna go. This reporter is very one-sided with this girl beef. This is her way to play into it. It's weird, but because she's like an average person that just does court trials, right? For a newspaper. It's not like she's in entertainment. regarding music. So Ken Barbie said, thank you, because this is definitely trying to flip a narrative. Like, this man didn't do what he did on Instagram, tag every blog in it, be mad at him and his friends. Absolutely. Cardi B says, exactly. Keep me and my mans out your mouth. True. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. There's more to this. We can't move on from this. Nicki posts this up. Can't call the cops every time you flop. Just saying. A child who's done nothing to anyone but bring joy. You gonna get the brakes beaten off you. Look, more threats. Ain't reading the comments? I don't care about them. So knock yourself out. Show this to them. Write it down. Take a picture. Maybe I should give Barb's another surprise tonight. I'm coming for you. Tired. Tried to stop the VMAs. What'd I do? Ished on him. Best dressed according to Vogue. Body snippet of Big Difference. Gagged the entire live, child. Live from the New York for the next month, maybe more. Pulling up. But is her man on house arrest in LA or in New York? That's where I'm confused. Barbs, tomorrow I'm going to tell you who to go at, since going at a home with a baby isn't a felony. I'm not going to say that word. Let's go. Pink Friday 2, 11/17/23. Big difference. Last time I saw you protect black women sometimes. I don't know what this is, bro. This is weird. Listen, she should probably live in a separate house than her husband if she doesn't want to be her location to be public. You know? Like I said, move out of LA. If you're going to do this, move out of LA. Get a big house on a lot of land. Fence the whole area. Double fence it if you got to. Put a moat in if you got to. Have a security guard. Roman Atwood did this with his house, right? He's a YouTuber. You can do it as Nicki Minaj. You're the biggest female artist out. Post Malone and his ex went to the court. She's thought all those documents were sealed from her lawyer since she settled with Post Malone, but now she has a problem with those ex-lawyers that are trying to out Post Malone, and it's violating her agreement with Post Malone. If you don't know, the lawyers said they have text messages of Post Malone being abusive to his ex-girlfriend. Those were sealed because they came to an agreement. She really wanted to get palimony, which is like getting alimony for being a girlfriend for a few years, right? So she got that. She got what she wanted. And now the lawyers are mad that they didn't get a cut of that, and they're outing Post Malone. Travis Scott's phone is lost at the bottom of Gulf of Mexico, he says, so the Astro World lawyers can't get his phone records. Convenient, huh? Reason and Musa from TDE go at it on live on Figmunity. You can check that out. And we got Tasha K saying that Joe Budden is industry. She says Joe Budden possibly not dropping their interview over Cardi B. See, these female, like Cardi B, Nicki, they're trying to undercut each other behind the scenes, undercut anybody that goes against them. I love Nicki's music. Cardi B's okay sometimes. I love Nicki's. I don't love all Nicki's music either, but I'm for them winning, you know. And I think Nicki's getting in her own way too much. Honestly, you know, I wish she would just focus on music. All this gangster stuff. You have bodyguards and stuff now. You don't need to get into all this. And I'm sick of her and Cardi, both of them, saying people are hating on me. It's part of the business. It's part of the business for people to hate on you and wish for your downfall. It's part of the motivation. It sucks. But it's part of it. Man, I hope Nicki snaps out of this, man. There's a different way to take this. You already won, man. You won. You won. You can't blame everything on somebody else. I don't know, but ever since 2017, 18, she's needed a bad guy. Jeannie Mai wants to work it out with JEEZY. She's blindsided by the divorce. I'm sure he warned her multiple times. This is how JEEZY handles all relationships, friendships, everything. It's like he'll bounce. He'll ice you. All right. That's it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.